name is Brother Jim Smith, a Xaverian Brother for 62 years. For 54 of those years, I was a teacher of math, primarily at Xaverian High School here in Brooklyn. And it's been a tremendous ride, okay? I consider myself to be the luckiest man in the world, okay? I don't think anyone can be happier than I am with my 62 years. I grew up in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, ironically, only a parish distance from Xaverian High School where I did most of my teaching. Growing up in those days, dancing was really in. I think it was the 7th grade. I had my first date. It was a blind date. It was a square dance. My sister instructed me on dancing, and I eventually won a second place prize at a dance at Xaverian High School. There were a lot of kids on the blocks in those days. The families were larger, and we would play stickball, softball, basketball, roller skating, and so on. Along with my brother, I participated in 7 New York marathons. I was a typical teenager. I didn't attend daily mass or anything like that any more than anybody else, you know. It's only later in life, as you get more serious about what you want to do, that I was starting to think about becoming a brother. I didn't know what a brother was until I attended my first day of high school. A brother, first of all, has no powers to say mass or anything else, okay? It's strictly, for the most part, education. Well, the Xaverian Brothers are missionary brothers, more than teaching religion, teaching by the example of the everyday life. You know, they're with us every day. We're primarily in Kenya, and a couple of us are in Haiti. We're a small order. We're doing very well with vocations in Kenya, okay? We've established 3 or 4 schools, and they're top-notch schools over there. And we've trained the native Kenyan brothers, okay, to operate these schools. I was amazed that someone who took the vow of poverty, chastity, and obedience, okay, could be so happy, having so much fun with the fellow brothers, fun with the students that they had in class, and just in general. August 15th of 1862, we took temporary vows for 3 years, and then for another 3 years, and then 2 years, and then it's about 9 or 10 years of these temporary vows. We took final vows. So I've been a brother for 62 years, probably a vowed brother for about 53 years. Over the course of the years, teaching something like 54 years, I probably was exposed to something like 10,000 individual students, maybe about 200 a day. So I feel very lucky to have that exposure, you know. But the fact that I saw the effect that the brothers had on my own fellow students, and to see that effect that teachers can have on the lives. You know, a priest has a limited amount of time with the teens, okay? Whereas the brother or the sister is with them every day, you know, in their formative years. We are out to educate the leaders, and whatever I can contribute to inspire them, you know. I know I myself, I was inspired to go into math and become a brother by some of the brothers, okay? Hopefully, you know, I can inspire some of these, you know. And I know that a lot of them have become the future leaders of the Catholic Church.